Yeah, Paul, 3-1 in the end. Pretty ruthless finishing. Was that the biggest difference between the two sides?
Yeah, and they made few mistakes. We made, the goals were gifts, weren't they? Some of the play which led to their chances being goals was from us. They've, from what I've read, I think they've been in this division for 15 years, and that's how long it can take if you don't learn quickly, and that's something we've got to do, because I see players doing the same things that costing us goals, and that's on me to identify that and to change that, and I will. But I don't think they'll go anywhere and have get an easier 3 goals to score. When we played them earlier on in the season, it was something similar. We just waited and preyed on mistakes, and you could say we've come out in the second half and we've had a go. We've hit the post and a couple of flashes across the goal and different things, but you can't give any team a leg up at any level, because you'd end up on the wrong side of the result. I say it all the time. Teams that do well are the teams that know what they're good at. Individuals know what they're good at, and don't come away from that. Don't try and do anything different, because that's when you make mistakes and that's when you get found out, and we've done that today.
Tough ask for Jacob and for George to come straight in and start in midfield, but they probably barely even trained together. I thought they both grew into the game.
Yeah, Jacob looked a bit tentative in the early moments, but that's going to happen. He's been playing development football this season. It'll take him a bit of time. Obviously, Paddy got a slight strain, so he was unavailable today. But I thought George was first class. To be fair, his first game in a while, and he's shown what he's about. And in patches it was okay, but a long way off what we need to do and how we need to be to win games. Because last week you're in the game and draw's probably a fair result. Today, it was just gift wrapped.
Well, Amir got the fans man of the match. He was a real outlet on the right, wasn't he?
Yeah, he gives you that, and he's honest and he's brave, and he'll, he gives you everything. You're going to get every ounce out of him, and he's a great kid, and I think he'll do well. But he needs a little bit of help. He needs a little bit of help at times. He needs a little bit of talking to, being in the right position, pulling back when he's maybe too high. But it's all in the right sort of mindset with him. He wants to do well, and to be fair, he did do well today.
Yeah, next couple of games now are effectively games in hand against teams who are around us in the table. Is that a chance to get back on that track?
It's got to be. I've just said in there, I don't want the season to fall away. In the league, it's been disappointing. We had a little spell, over a week ago where you're thinking, a little bit of a run. But we haven't scored as many goals as what we should have, which has been our undoing. They're ruthless in front of goal, like you said, and that's the difference about taking chances. But when we don't seem to be getting gifts, I think we had one in the first half where it's just bounced up, where George has gone through and it's just ended up the wrong side. But like you say, there was bits and pieces of the game where you think, let's can we force the issue here? But we just never quite did, and they managed the game really well. Loads of experience, loads of know-how from this level, and yeah, probably we've been beat by the team that's going to win it. But if ever there was a lesson to be learned today, it was about that, because like I said before, they won't go. I don't think they'll go many places and get 3 gifts the way we've been handed them today.